Hello again, people. Right, this is a sort of off-the-cuff video because today has been utterly astounding in terms of trades. The realization, if you like, as time goes by, of the multitude, the absolute infinitesimal amount of lines you can actually trade, horizontal lines. And I think it's important, if you follow me on Twitter, to remember or take on board that I always stick to my 3-candle reversal method, which is outlined on the playlist here on YouTube, and the RSI histo, which I absolutely love, even though listening to Rob, he's slated just about everything I believe in terms of moving averages, squiggly lines. Well, they're only on the chart really because of the rubber band trade. I take them off of most of my charts when I post on Twitter now because they just confuse things. Then you've got the pivots here as well. Probably they could come off as well, because really, you know, I've been talking about on Twitter today about trading the break of or to the inside bar high. So if I can explain, you've got on the weekly chart, you've got an inside bar here. This was yesterday's, last week inside bar, and the way that Rob and the Strat trade this stuff. Sorry, I didn't want to do that. Stick a green level on there. Is he works out the continuity, time frame continuity, and then trades either the break, either way. I think a lot of them trade differently. Sarah, Strat Sniper, seems to trade either way, either side of the break. Personally, I'd be trading using the RSI histo to trade to the lines, and obviously the lower time frame 3-candle reversals, and then potentially a break, pull back to test it, and then see whether we could get it again, because the Strat's targets are sort of these the next candles, highs and lows, as it were, but you need to brush up on how they trade it. It's not really how I will trade it at the moment. I am not diverging from the 3 CRs and RSI histo. I wanted to make that clear. If ever I was considering trading a different method, I would make it clear on Twitter. So, and I know it used to cause me an enormous amount of anxiety when my mentor used to come up with new ideas and bits and pieces, and I thought, oh no, not again, you know. But the core of this method remains the same as it has been for about, must be close to a year now, since I added the RSI histo to my charts, and it always will. So if you need to look up how to trade the RSI histo, that's in the playlist on this YouTube channel, and all the other bits and pieces that I do. But I wanted to make this video about the levels because it is absolutely incredible what's sort of become available to me, and hopefully you guys as well, with all these additional levels. I mean, I've got stocks and shares open on a different platform because there's a load of weekly inside bars that Sarah kindly posted. I'll be watching those and seeing how to trade those, although at the moment that's just a demo account because I don't have stocks and shares on my live account. You know, the list is endless, so you could use daily inside bars. Sorry, I've got workmen around banging around, if you can hear that. Got daily inside bars, weekly inside bars, even outside bars. You know, I found a little indicator that will mark, basically it marks the Strat's 3 candles on your charts. If I pull that up, I think I mentioned this in a previous video. I don't know whether I've got this indicator available on here. outside bar, there it is. So the pink ones are the outside bars, so we could trade the tests of those because they are massively significant bars. If you follow Rob, he'll explain why. And then it marks the inside bars in blue. So if I outside bars pink, and look how price moves when it breaks out of those. So we could trade, when we've got one of those marked on the charts, we could trade to it. And then personally I would trade the rather than just a plain breakout trade, I'd probably trade the 1 minute chart, retest it and then continue. But I will be probably employing some of the strats methods of holding trades at some stage as time goes by. I thought that was fantastic, and also the way the strat uses the reversals. You've got your 2-1-2s and all that sort of thing, different candles. Basically this is a 3, the outside bar, 1 is the inside bar, and everything else is a 2. Simple as that, straightforward. So this indicator, you can find, I did put a link on my Twitter feed with all the other indicators. It's a thread now. It's got all the different attachments for virtually every indicator I use. Everything I use is free except my Snap 2 high and low of candles on MT4. You can find that if you Google Snap 2 levels or something like that on Forex Factory. So that's it, guys. We now have Asian session highs and lows to trade. We have daily inside bars, outside bars to trade to and from. You need to watch Rob's videos to work out what an actual outside bar is. It's basically just like a trumpet opening, a broadening triangle wedge back to front, in fact, because most people trade the triangles and the breakout. These are broadening ones. Fascinating. Absolutely 100% understand it, suits my trading style. So just had limitless numbers of different levels to trade now. So it's just a question of drawing the lines, observing what's going on, and trading it. I mean, this GJ was an inside bar, and I stuck a tweet up where we could have traded up to, there's the high of that inside bar there. There's the Asian session, which I absolutely love on my charts, the way price respects it. You trade to the level there, so you could have traded the RSI histo from here, 3 candle reversal, up to the test of the, in fact actually that was the forming the Asian session. I do apologise, it hadn't formed until that point there, so there wasn't really a trade to that. Or they could have traded to the previous high, which I did in fact do on one trade this morning. Sorry, I'm trying to move that one over. Why is it not moving? Yeah, you could have traded up to that previous high because that would have been the Asian session high at that point. And then it's forced up, created the actual high because the session finishes at 8 AM UK time. And then as you can see, you could have traded the break of the Asian high up to the test of that inside bar, which price is bound to do. Now we could consider trading again up to that level because an inside bar, what's the crack with those? Well, price breaks out, doesn't it? An inside bar is consolidation, so it's got to break out of it to do anything. So if we can get a valid trade, which it looks like it's setting up to, always be careful on the second test though, because it can, by virtue of its name, tests, you are testing the level. If it held, this could easily just collapse, but that's where stronger, higher time frame analysis comes into play. And if you've got as it is, we've still got a 3 candle reversal in play here from H4. Massive move. Apologies, the charts look a little bit messy now, but if you concentrate on this method, you will start to see it in your sleep, actually, which you literally do. I see highs, lows and 3 candle reversals in my dreams some days. So looks like the momentum possibly is turning down here, but that's another story. So this is all about thinking about the levels that can be traded, because at night now we could look for daily inside bars. So every night you can check, or I know Sarah and the Strat people, they make calls on what might be daily reversals, daily outside bars. So it quite frankly, it's just set a time bomb under the possibilities, in my opinion. So that's the point of this video. Think outside the box, guys. Always using 3CRs and RSI histo reversals to test the levels, break the levels, trend through the levels, and you have got multiple levels to trade. Pivots, weekly pivots, which include the R1s, R2s, and so on and so forth. Levels, highs of candles, opens of candles, that's one I don't often mention, but the daily open is extremely significant to some traders, so you could draw your open levels on candles. Daily open, daily close, inside bars, outside bars, and as I say, the list is absolutely endless. So and the thing is with this also, then you are trading a plan, in my opinion. You are not sort of over trading and just hitting trades willy-nilly. You're making a plan, you're drawing the levels on the charts, and you are trading what you have planned to do at the weekend or the end of the day, or however you decide to set up your charts. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.